right, guys. Let's go ahead and hold them up in the back. It'll be Dale 1, Darren 2, Spooner 3. Dale, Darren, Spooner. Going live out of 4. Roll us out, Dale. And we are off and running. I think Dale has a pretty new body. A nice red, white, and blue number 0, your leader. Darren in the 51 and Spooner the 55. Dale holding the lead and the hot lap so far in a 7-2. Darren 7-7, Spooner 7-3. We are coming up on the first 30-minute marker, 30-second marker. Dale looking strong here. 6-9 for Dale, 7-1 for Darren. Spooner's best is a 7-2. His most recent a 7-7. It is Dale, Darren, Spooner. Gaps are 1 second between each car. Spooner on a 7-1-1. Darren has a 7-1-0. A little trouble out there for Dale, a 7-7. Darren closing in. We are 55 seconds gone by. 6-8 for Darren as he takes the hot lap. Little stumble there in 3 and 4. Your leader down the back. Red, white, and blue number 0. Comes up close to the wall. Man scared himself a little bit. Nicely through 1 and 2 that time by. Dale has led from the horn. We're 10 laps in. He takes the hot lap back on a 6-7-5. He's on a 34 lap pace. Darren on 33. Spooner 32. Dale by 1.1 seconds over Darren. As Darren moves on to a 33 lap pace, or Dale drops to a 33, I guess. It is Dale and Darren 1.4 seconds apart. Spooner back by 3.3 seconds. Leader down the back. Gap 1.4 with 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Buggy late model is on deck. I believe we've got 8 races per round, so we don't have to hustle and we can still get 10 or 15 minutes of break. I'm going to need all of that since that's my only time to cycle the cars and such. We are 2 minutes in, 2 minutes to go. Darren by 1.5 over Dale by 1.8 over Spooner. Spooner is closing in. And Dale has dropped to second behind Darren. I missed that one. That was the headline. Darren, your leader here. Down the front he comes. Dale back by 1.3. Spooner 1.7. Spooner moving into second place as Dale has trouble in 2. I'd like to do both the things at the end of this race, blow and run the water cart, please. If someone can, who has training, someone who has been trained, can pull the water cart, that'd be outstanding. Darren, Spooner, Dale. Darren pulling away. The other 2 are duking it out, coming out of 2. Darren coming up to kick them off the lead lap. Oh, a big tumble. Spooner got over exuberant there. He finds the pipe again. We have 45 seconds to go. The field is spread out now. It is Darren by 6 seconds over Dale by 6 seconds over Spooner. Your leader, Darren Mueller, in the 51 car, green and black down the back. Hot lap is Dale on a 6-7. Darren has a 6-8 and Spooner a 7-0. So these drivers are pretty evenly matched. But for the occasional error, it is, spin around time for Dale. Darren goes on by. See how that changes our gaps. Darren now by 8 seconds over Dale. Spooner back by 3.4. Time has expired. Spooner done, Darren done, Dale done. Darren Mueller's going to take home the win here, 33 laps. Dale in second on 32. Spooner with 31 in third. Thank you, Brian. Check 1, 2. Check, check.
Yep. It's out of gas. The little can in the, just go ahead and do the water cart this time. There's a small can in the Connex. It should have gas in it.
Check 1, 2, check. So we'll get the water cart done. Why is it so slow, Beeman? Crank everything up. All the way. All the way. Turn the nozzle up all the way. There you go. Make some action happen in there. It doesn't matter if it's over. You don't have to be accurate. No. Just cram that in there. Pardon me? You don't need to touch anything except the switch. So circle around. As soon as you're squared up, flip the switch. Nice steady walk. Kind of center track, a little bit lower in the turn. Start walking. Then flip the switch. Start walking for them. It's heavy. It takes a little accelerating. A little faster. That looks good. Very nice. Very nice. Looks like I need to get the scrub brush and go at that left nozzle. Bit. Doing good, doing good. You're going to keep going until you're more than halfway down this straight before you switch off. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, switch it off. That's good. There you go. Last task will be to pick the pump up. Thank you, Brian. Good job. You don't need to fill it back up, Brian. Just need to make sure and pick the pump up so it doesn't gravity draw out. There you go. If you want to fill it up, you're welcome to. Hey, Marshall, from that last race out, please. Buggy late model check-in is open to be Brad, Scott, Tom, Tiffany, Ted, and Aaron. Good group of buggy late models. Scott Chase running his machine for the first time here. Aaron and Tiffany, the experienced hands out there. I guess Brad as well. Ted, I think, on his second or maybe third time. All right, guys, got another lap or two for you here. And let's close the back, please. Line them up. Brad Johnson will take the pole. Scott 2. Tom 3. Tiffany 4. Ted 5. Aaron 6. Tom will be 3. Probably want to go around one more car, Tom. There you go. 2 is fine. All right, guys, this is Buggy Late Model, first qualifier. I want everybody to have a good, clean race. We're going out of 4. Lead us out, Brad. That's it, nice and steady. And we are off and rolling. Whee! Sliding action in 1 and 2. Aaron Grant starting to move up here. Brad looking to run off early. But Scott Chase has a hold of it. Tiffany spinning out. Spooner, spooner, spooner. Thanks, sir. We are coming up on the first half-minute marker. Brad Johnson, your leader. It's Brad, Scott, Aaron, your top three. Tom, Ted, Tiffany, the back of the field. Leader down front in the Aqua J3 car. Aaron moving into second. Scott in third. Aaron is the blue and the green 461 car. And Scott, the 03 orange and silver. Coming up on the 1 minute marker, it is Brad, Aaron, Scott, Tom, Ted, Tiffany. Tom and Ted separated by 1 second. Aaron was, well, they're still close because they both had trouble there in two. Brad and Aaron, closest pair out there. They are down the front across the loop, coming up on Tom down the back. Brad officially half a second ahead of Aaron. It's less than that. In fact, now it's gone negative. Aaron Grant, the 461, down the back, your lead car. Good driving in there, Tom. Aaron high down the back. Brad is gentle, and he's going to take it anyway coming out of fourth. Had the inside line all the way around 3 and 4. This class is doing a very good job. Your lead pair looking quite in control here. Oh, Tiffany having some trouble, though. Got a minute 40 down, 2:20 to go. Brad, Aaron, Scott, your top three. Those three cars are within 3 seconds of each other. There's a gap to fourth. Tom, who has Ted right behind him, another gap to Tiffany. Down the back go your lead pair, the 3 car, the 461 car. Brad on top of Aaron once again. Aaron has a hot lap on a 6.3. Brad just turned in his best, a 6.4. Nice job, Tom. Lead pair down the back. Working traffic, pretty much the whole field right here. Aaron, careful once he figured out he was going to be on the high side there. We got 2:20 down, 1:40 to go. Brad and Aaron 1 second apart, 5 seconds to Scott. That's your top three. Ted, Tom. Looks like Tiffany has pulled the car in this one. Brad by less than a second over Aaron last pass. Coming down the front, the J3, your leader, the 461, the 2-car chasing, closing in here. They're right up on Tom in 1 and 2. Tom gives way very nicely. Let's make sure we blow this time around. We'll also water, please. Down the back. Good battle all race here with 1 minute to go. 6.3 for both Brad and Aaron. Aaron holding the hot lap right there. 6.322. They're running slightly different lines. Brad likes to go a little higher on the straights. Not that particular time. He's guarding his corner. Oh, and he ends up coming into a pre-wrecked car. And Aaron is going to make the pass. Pretty solid one, too. He's got a good chunk of lead, 2.2 seconds over Brad. Scott is 12 seconds back, sitting in third. Then Ted. There's Tom. 30 seconds to go. Leader down the back, Aaron Grant. Brad, 1.7 seconds behind, so he's closing in with 20 seconds. He doesn't have much time. He's got 3 clicks to make it happen. 15 seconds left. Aaron, Brad, Scott, Ted, Tom. Ted doing pretty well here. Big improvement from last time out with this car. Time expiring. Aaron takes the win on 35.402, less than 2 seconds ahead of second place Brad. Scott Chase rounds out the top 3 on 33 laps, 30 for Ted. Tom York with 26 and Tiffany off after 9. If I could get a blow and a water, please. John has the blow. Someone I hope can water. Looks like Dale's going to step out and do that. Appreciate that, sir. I think it's already full up, so you're just going to need to switch. You saw what happens. The only trick is, after you're done, pick the pump up out of the water and drain it, and then set it back in there, and you'll be good to go. I would let John get all the way around, by the way, because sometimes he stops to blow something, and, you want to just not have to stop in a water cart. Slash Superstock is up. Darren, Britta, Brian, Ted, Bob, Tiffany, Randy, and Melody if you showed up here. And I think not. Take it off. Slash Super Stock. For anyone who doesn't know, Traxxas has put out a new and rather radically different base two-wheel drive Slash that is, for the most part, not going to be a legal super stock car in 2026. So if you have any questions about that situation, please give me a holler, and I'll be happy to talk you through that. But right now, if you're looking for a super stock, you'll be looking for a pre-existing Slash or one already built into a super stock. Thank you very much to Aaron and John. Really appreciate it. Marshall's out from that last one piece. Buggy late model drivers out to Marshall positions, if you would. Well, whether you would or not, get out there. That was a good race between you two. I know, right? And look at Randy. I think Melody's not here. If she happened to show up, that would be outstanding, but my hopes are low at this point. And final check-in is made. I'll give you guys a couple more laps if you want them, and then we'll line you up in back. While I'm sitting here, I'm going to start up the live time broadcast. It'll take me just a second, which is a good time for you guys to get laps. And come on. All right, let's line them up in back. Darren Mueller, if you would please set us off. Britta 2, Ryan 3, Ted 4, Bob 5, Tiffany 6, Randy 7. Darren, Britta, Brian, Ted, Bob, Tiffany, and Randy. Have fun, guys. Give me a second here. Yeah, see us off, Darren. We're going out of 4. And we are off and running. Oh, I watch going the wrong way, please. Thank you, Ted. Nice Marshall job. Oh, and then you do that? And then again? 20 seconds in, 3:40 to go. Darren up top. Started first, staying first. He's your orange number 7 down the back. Randy Mueller sitting in second in the white blue number 2. Britta in third. Our creator of Mayhem at Carnage earlier. Tiffany, fourth place driver. Then Brian, Ted, and Bob. 45 seconds gone by. 3:15 to go. Darren holding the lead. Britta has a hot lap at a 7:05. Randy also in the 7:0. 7:1s for Brian and Tiffany. Coming up on the first minute mark. Brian moves into third over Britta. But he ends up on the high side of Ted. Brian running the 97 truck, the third place car now. Randy has taken the race over. Darren slipping to second, so it's Randy, Darren, Brian, Britta, Tiffany, and Ted and Bob. Minute 20 gone by. Watch coming out of 2. It's clear. Darren is going to knock back on that one. That'll move Brian into second, Britta into third, I believe. Yes, it does. Tiffany into fourth, and Darren dropping to fifth here. Little Bueller on Bueller violence there. So Darren didn't want to get kicked off the lead lap. Minute 45 gone by, 2:15 to go. Randy, your leader on 32. Brian also 32, 2 seconds back in the truck. Watch it coming into 3. Good cleanup. Nice exit there. Your leader, Randy Mueller, in the number 2 car, blue and white down the front. Ooh, nicely navigating traffic. Look at that. Randy proved that he is an exceptional driver by picking up a rally for his first time ever on the asphalt last time. Whooping some butt with it. We've got a minute 40 to go. Randy by half a second over Brian. Beeman closing in on your leader, the blue and white number 2 car. Nice driving there, Bob. We've got a minute and a half remaining. It is Randy, Brian, Britta, Tiffany, Darren, Ted, and Bob. Minute 20 to go. Trouble in 3 and 4. Watch it 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 in 3 and 4. Still watching it in 3 and 4. Now it's clear. Please look ahead when I say that. You could be running into a Marshall instead of a car. We've got just over a minute to go. Randy by less than a second over Brian. They're down the back. 1 minute. 1 minute. Your leader in the blue and white number 2. Down the back. Right behind him is the truck, the 97 orange truck of Brian Beeman. They are heads up for the win here with 45 seconds and 8/10 of a second separating them. Now 8/10 of a second and Darren Mueller. 9/10 of a second. 6-8 for Randy, 6-9 for Brian. It's a full second. Trouble in 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 rather, 3 and 4. Everybody cleans that up. That stretched the gap to 1.2 seconds. 6-6 for Randy Mueller, the hot lap of the race. He said, this one's mine. Trouble coming out of 2. Watching them 2. Watch it coming. Good job, Bob. Tiffany on a 6-7. Her best of the race. One of the fastest out there. Time expiring. Randy's going to get caught and call it a win. 33 and 4 flat. Brian 33 and 402. Britta also, well, Britta gets 32. 31 for Tiffany, 30 for Ted. And Darren, 28 for Bob. Melody not here. Randy Mueller, Brian Beeman, and Britta Beckerhammer, your top 3 in that one. We will move to the asphalt, please. To the asphalt. And check-in is open on the asphalt. We are going clockwise. The loop is in the front right, for those of you who don't know. The loop counts your car, so it's sort of near the yellow dot in the front right. A little bit past it. Okay, drivers, if you would please drive to the front right corner. Front right. Don't go as far as the yellow dot. Or don't go past the yellow dot, let's put it that way. It is a land rush start here in Rally On Road. So you are all going to go at the horn. Unless you're a little wiser and hold up for just a sec and let everybody else wreck in front of you. That would be good. Front right, please. Front right. No more loss. No more laps. Front right. Get everybody to gather over there. However you want to aim yourself. Right behind someone else. That. Oh, look at that. The car got personal placement. All right. Last chance to change where you are. We're going to go. Marshall, ready. Driver's ready. Here we go. We are off and running. I'll give you guys one warning. Oh, man. Somebody screwed up on that. We're going to have put that body on. Take it to Beeman. Left side. Take it to Beeman. I don't know which car that was, but, man, it got poked from behind. Quick reminder, I'll just give you the one reminder. There is a 2-second rule for the leader. If the leader at a minute marker is 2 seconds ahead of the second place car, the leader will have to wait and let second place pass them, thus becoming second place themselves. So 2-second limit there. Those of you with body malfunctions, the marshal on the left-hand side does know what he's doing with a Traxxas rally, so he's a good guy to go to. In the midst of the mayhem, we are coming up on the first minute marker somewhere ahead. Riley, Britta, Clint are your top three. Riley running the white, black, front left. Oh, pardon me, Riley, Chris, Clint now. Look at Clint here. Up in third here. Track's a little slower today because there is little traction. I blew it off, but I didn't spray. Plus it's rain. Got a minute 15 down, 3:45 to go. Britta on, well, Britta's a lap back. No, I've got. Oh, that's Chris. That's what's going on. Riley was some kind of trouble. Oh, well, hopefully he has your bearing. 3:20 to go. Chris Lusick, your leader. 22.5. Riley would have been second position. Instead, it's Britta Beckerhammer. Chris has decided to park. It's too late, Chris. Violation. 9.6 seconds between 1 and 2. So, Chris will have to wait for Britta to pass it. That is a record gap. The largest call we've ever had. Nearly 10 seconds. Now Britta all over Chris. Front left. They're coming up on Clint. No, pardon me. Ryan. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. It is Chris, Britta, Clint, Luis, James, Ryan, Bob. Chris's hot lap is a serious standout at 22.5. Riley off the field after a wheel came off. 23.5, 1 second slower. Next best, we got a couple of 25s for Britta and Clint, 26s for Luis, James, and Bob, and Ryan with 27. At the time, Chris Belusic 6 seconds ahead of Britta. Needs to wait up. You know how this is going. It's like, let's see how much time I can put down in 1 minute. Oh! Survey says a lot. 3.5 minutes remaining. Luis right up front and down the front left. It is Chris, Britta, Clint. Clint 3 seconds behind the second place driver. James in fourth, followed by Luis, Ryan, and Bob. Bob just second and a half behind Ryan. Bob and Ryan both moving up over Luis now. Trouble in the middle. He should be able to stand that car up. Now turn that gas in the correct direction. Just for the record. We've got 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
No! Is that you, Luis? Leave that poor car alone. We got 45 seconds to go. And Chris is let loose. With no second place car at his pace, Chris's time has just been decimated here. Oh, man. What you did to that poor piece of barrier. 15 seconds to go. Chris, Clint, Britta, James, Bob, Luis, Ryan. Oh, everybody should be a good sport here. This class is the most fun in RC. Unless you're driving around Luis, apparently. That time has expired. Chris, Clint, James, Bob, all done. Looking for the rest of the field. Britta, Luis, and Ryan to finish. 10. Music is going to take on 11.5 flat. 6 seconds up on Clint in the end. Britta in third. All three of those drivers get in 11 laps. The hot lap, 22.5 by Chris. Fourth was James on 10, along with Bob. Luis, 9 for Ryan. Riley off after 3. All right, let's bring him to the back. It'll be Beeman, Mellon, Chase, Sponseller. Beeman, Mellon, Chase, Sponseller. Looking good, looking good. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going out of 4. See us off, please, Brian. And we are underway and running. Brian showing the way. He's looking quick. Mellon as well. Bob about 0.8 of a second back. 2 seconds to Scott. 2 seconds more to Spooner. Nicely driven there, Spooner. Your leader of the black 97 sprint car down the back. Bob Mellon in the baby blue trails by 0.8 of a second. Scott chased back by 4 seconds more. The hot lap 5.8 from Beeman. Mellon also has a 5.8, just 4/1,000 slower than the hot lap. There's a 5.7 from Ryan. 5.8 from Scott Chase. Scott in the blue and orange number 3 car. Leader right on top of you, sir. Thank you. Second place car is right behind him. The gap there remains short. 0.6 of a second. Now 0.8 of a second. 40-lap pace for your lead pair. Track already looking fast. It is Brian, Bob, Scott, and Spooner with 1 minute in, 3 minutes to go. Street stock is on deck. Aaron Grant, if you're game to call this next one, come up before the end of this one. Otherwise, I'll just turn on the announcer and she can do it. Trouble coming out of 2. It's clear. Minute and a half down, 2.5 remaining. Brian on 41.402. Bob on 44.02. The gap 2.3 seconds here. Good job, Marshall. Little trouble out there for Brian. Cuts the gap to 1.2. Looks like you're trying to stay maybe a little too low, Spooner. Maybe try and move up track by 8 or 10 inches. Minute 40 remaining here. Beeman is led from the horn, but he is now less than a second ahead of Mellon. There's now 1.8 seconds. Mellon has a little tough time there. Oh, trouble in 2. Watch it in 2. Bob Mellon is going to take the easy pass for the lead. Beeman trying to get himself back in the groove. And we'll need a blow after this one, please. Need somebody to work the blower after this one and the water. Now we're getting some sun, and it's not quite so humid. 1 minute to go. It is Bob, Brian, Scott, Spooner. Watching on the front, watching on the front, watching on the front, watching on the front. Still watching on the front. Clear. Bob is now the guy on 40 with Brian behind him on 39, 37 for Scott, 27 for Spooner. 45 seconds to go. Bob by 1.3 over Brian with 35 seconds. Street stock is on deck. Lots of cars in street stock. I'll need Brian, Scott, and Spooner to head out to marshal positions. Bob will be checking the cooking, I think. Beeman has a hot lap at a 5.4, part of his pursuit of Mr. Oh, no, that's Mellon with the... No, Beeman with the 5.4, and they just switched. As Brian takes the lead, I don't even see Bob. I guess Bob has pulled off, and he's right behind the cart, or he's dead. Car's getting called done here. And I'm going to say that's everyone done. I think Bob just up and stopped. Brian Beeman going to take home the win, 39, 37 for Scott, 36 for Mellon in the DNF, and 26 for Spooner. We need Brian Scott Spooner out to marshal positions. Street Stock is up next. I'll set the announcer to call this one. I need a blow and a water, please. Blow and a water, please.
Yeah, he just busted that out 2 races ago. Works pretty good though. It's pretty even out there now. I don't think he went much. Chris, if you take off sprinting, does it water it faster? No. We want to see you prove that to us. Oh, I like your apparatus. Works good. And takes load off me. The other handful of people that can affect
I don't think Josh is bad on the microphone. You might be good to call out your own wrecks. Because I'm going to say something like, oh, watch out.
All right, Aaron. Let me see this real quick. So watch what I do here. I go to settings, which is this little dealie, and announcer. Turning on the announcer, on or off, basically is that. Okay. Announce the top 3 every 30 seconds. All right. Okay. This is racing here.
I need to pause it.
Yeah, you got 5 seconds. Okay.
And
So-
when I go,
What you're gonna do is you're gonna tell us to roll out. You're just gonna hit the button.
okay, what? But
What?
hit what? Hit what button? Oh. He said I'm going to hit the button. I see it. I see it.
Slow it down, Aaron. I'll take lead. Then Ted.
All right, let's go ahead and line them up. Paul out front. Ted second. Bob Dingley third. Riley 4. Darren 5. Chris 6. Randy 7. Britta 8. All right, go ahead and roll them out, Paul. Go high out of 4. High out of 4. Clear, clear. Currently, we got Paul out front. Bob Dingley up to 2. Riley the third. Ted 4. Britta has just passed Ted. Darren, Randy, and Chris rounding out the field. Paul, Riley, Bob, Britta, Randy, Ted, Darren, Chris. Got 1 minute down. Fast lap so far, 6.2 out of Paul. Paul has taken a tumble. Looks like he held on to the lead though. Where's Riley? Oh, there he goes again. Oh, watch straight, front straight, front straight. It was right in the middle, right in the middle. Clear, clear, clear. Paul, just keep it straight. You got 2 laps on the field. Paul, Riley, Bob, Randy, Britta, Ted, Darren, Chris. Quick lap so far, 5.9 out of Paul. Dingley has moved his way up to second place. Just keep it straight, Bob. Watch it come out of 4. Out of 4. It's clear. Coming up on 1 minute left. Paul's still out front. Bob Dingley still in second. Riley's in third. Randy, Britta, Darren, Ted, and Chris. Watch go 3 and 4. Clear. You're still holding on to 2, Dingley, but only barely. Riley's chasing Bob. So 20 seconds left. Paul has moved his hot lap to a 5.8. All right, in finishing order, Paul, Riley, Bob. Looks like he got you right at the end, Bob. Darren, Britta, Randy, Ted, and Chris.
Aaron, just so you know, I've got your drink up here. Street stock out to marshal positions. Midwest mod. I'll be skipping this one. Scott, John, James. Street stock drivers, please. I'm up here. Riley's out there. Darren, Randy, Ted's there. Chris is there. Britta. Honestly, what we've got is enough once Chris moves to 1 and 2. Thank you, Aaron. Thanks for calling, too, brother. It's all good. It's way better than the computer chick. She sucks. All right, you Midwest, let's close the track down. It'll be Scott 1, John 2, James 3 in the back, please.
You sure? All right.
Scott 1, John 2, James 3. You guys want to switch?
Scott wants me to
Why would you do that? Hold him up as long as possible. Don't give him an easy qualifying run. Marshall's ready, driver's ready.
You're not racing because of this? Or
No, I'm not racing because my car is not ready. Thank you, though. All right, John, see us out. And 3-car field off and running. It'll be 4 next time after I fix what ails my car. I've already gotten the spider webs off and the spider out of it, so it is close to ready. Unfortunately, there is a vital screw that I forgot to put back together. Your leader, John Wire, 5-6 early. James has a 6-1. Scott has a 6-4. James sits in second. Gaps are about 2.5 seconds between each car. John ups the 5-6 to a slightly faster 5-6. He's starting to roll. And another faster 5-6. And a 5-7. It is John by 6 over James, by 2.8 over Scott. James on a nice 37-lap pace here, 37.4 flat, almost 38. John is sitting on 42, now 43 after a 5.51. It is John, James, Scott. That 4th place driver, Paul, is sitting on 0 laps in 0-0. Six 0 from James, 6-3 from Scott. That's best from both cars there on lap number 12. John holds on at lap 5.51. He had a 5.5 there, and then a 5.6, 42.4 flat the pace. 38.405 for James, 36.402 for Scott. Scott not far from moving up to 37 lap pace if he can turn some good laps in here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go, drivers. There's Scott in his best so far, 6.2. Just needs a little encouragement. You can do it, Scott. Don't give that John guy a clean pass. Still 42.4 flat from John. 38.403 from James now. 36.4 flat from Scott. Closing in on 37. Rapido. We got 1:45 to go here. It remains John, James, Scott with a 5.9. James has a 5.9 as well, and Scott moves on to a 37 lap pace. Oh, James, all kinds of trouble. Scott Chase moves into second on huge trouble by James. James comes up only 1.7 seconds behind Scott. Though he'll still contend. Well, now he is 3.3 seconds behind Scott. Scott, 5.8. Scott's turning it up here. He liked the sound of that 37, and with a minute 5 to go, he's already on 37.404. Plenty of headroom. His 6.6 is his average lap. He could get on to 38 with some really good laps. 6.4 is not going to cut it. 50 seconds to go. John, 42.401. He's kind of stalled out right there. Darn fine run. Don't get me wrong. Heck of a first round run. On deck, Outlaw Carbon will be the last of our round. We'll be doing lunch break, of course, per the usual. Everybody driving very courteously for John, so he gets as good a qualifier as possible here, which is just great. It is John, Scott, James. Scott and James both on 37 now. They are separated by 0.4 of a second. James is coming up to contend for the second place position. Right here at the end, 5 seconds to go. They enter their second to last lap, I think. Both get onto that. Oh, they're going to be done here. No? Yeah. Oh, I didn't change it. That's why. Finish it out. Scott, you're still rolling. Thank you. I will make that change because, yeah, I missed that completely. And that'll be true for the next race as well, unless I fix it. See, I can do that right now, and it won't even score one. Heads up. All right, so after changing that, 42.403 for John, 36 for both Scott and James. They finished 1.1 seconds apart. Midwest Mile will be out to Marshall. I appreciate you guys stepping up and helping with the work. Race number 8 up next, Outlaw. In Outlaw will be Brad Johnson, Brian Beeman, Bob Mellon, and Tom York.
This thing pulls a little harder than my dogs anyway. Plus, I make my dogs get out front so I can keep my eye on what they're up to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by keeping my eye on. Actually, it gives me a heads up when their ears perk because they smell a deer and they're ready to take off after them. Because let me tell you, 300 pounds of dog can pull a person really good. Thanks, Dale. Pretty good little system. I'm super impressed with how it works.
All right, Outlaws on the track. Midwest out to Marshall positions, please. Yeah, we'll let Brian get done whatever he's over there doing, and then we'll get underway here in our final race of the round. We made pretty good time. We'll be planning for 20 minutes for lunch here, for dinner rather. Once we get this race wrapped up, we'll figure up the rest of the racing as we go. Probably not a ton of time. We'll be looking at 10-minute breaks from then on. Just a lot of blowing and watering, and it takes time. All right, guys, let's line them up in the back. Brad, if you will set the marker. Brian 2, Bob 3, Tom 4. Brad, Brian, Bob, Tom. Yeah, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Going out of 4. See us off, sir. Man, Beeman likes scrubbing the tailpipe. He's there for that early pass. Beeman, your leader, with Bob Mellon, Brad Johnson, Tom York in pursuit here. Beeman got the sprint working. That's a 5.6 early. 5.6 again. He's on a 41 early in this one. Bob, it's a 6.0. 6.2 for Brad. 6.1 for Tom. There you go, Tom. Tom's looking pretty steady here. I think he said he put a 10.5 in it. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. A number of people have things to say to me. They all blend together after a while. We are 45 seconds in, 3:15 to go. Beeman by 1.5 seconds over Mellon. 2 seconds to Johnson. Less than a second to Tom York. 41, 4 flat for your leader. 5.58 there for Beeman, the hot lap of the race. Then backs it with a 6.3. 1.7 up on Mellon. Mellon has a 5.7. Johnson a 6.0. York a 6.1. Gaps are pretty steady around the field. Your leader, the 97 sprint car down the back. Only sprint car in the field of late models here in Outlaw. 5.5 there for Beeman. 41.401 with a minute 20 down, 2:40 to go. 5.4 for Beeman. 5.49. 6.01 for Brad, his best of the race as well. Minute 30 down, 2:30 to go. It's Brian, Bob, Brad, and Tom. 41, 40, 38, and 37. Closest pair remains your 1-2. Well, now your 1-2 and your 3-4, 3.5 seconds each gap there. Tom with a little trouble, but then Brad has a little trouble. Probably pays it all back. It is Brian, Bob, Brad, Tom at the halfway point. 2 minutes down. Your leader, Beeman, down the front, 97, high on the front straight. Coming out of 3 and 4, well above a inverted or reversed Mellon. Beeman getting it done here. 42, now back to 41. Second place, 39, 4th flat for Mellon, 7 seconds back. 6 seconds to Brad, 5.5 to York. York dropping back to 36 here with a couple of trouble laps. Minute 20 to go, drivers. Brian Beeman back on to 42. Mellon improving to 40. 38 for Brad, 35 for Tom. We've got final minute coming up as Beeman continues to work around traffic. Very smooth for Beeman here. He's looking good in Outlaw Sprint. 42.402 for your leader. This is a round one track, and his personal best is only a lap better. This consistent watering is the ticket to putting the track together good. We've got 30 seconds remaining here. Brian, Bob, Brad, Tom, everybody down the bound. And Beeman just continues to work traffic. Splits cars down the back and continues to roll. Beeman 42.405. He's at risk of slipping off 42, though. He's got 6 seconds. He needs to get this click under him. Then he'll be on to lap 42. He does it. Not by a lot, but he does it. Bob, Brad, Brian, Tom will be the last click, and that's the field. Brian Beeman, 42.405, an outstanding run. Hot lap, 5.49. Bob Mellon, 39. Brad, 37, and Tom, 35. We are in lunch break.